They started reeling. Oh yeah, it's a walleye too.
Yeah. Ready? Got him.
Beautiful. Wow. If that is not crazy, John. Grab this and get it out of the net and show you our first Tawas walleye. Hey guys, what was happening there is that Mike saw a hit on the board. We dropped it back, trying to coax a hit, didn't happen. So we popped the board, we're hauling it in, take the board off, burn reeling it in, bam. What does that tell you? Fish may be up high, like Mike said. We're gonna put a couple of baits up high just in case we got some running up high first thing in the morning. But beautiful outer Saginaw Bay, outside of the port town of Tawas, here this morning on Fisherman's Digest. Stay tuned. There he is. There he is. You got him. Here you go. Here you go. No. You got him. I refuse to reel all the fish in.
Nope, it's not. There's got to be fish on it, John.
Nice fish. Nice fish. So explain that bait there, John. Once John gets it out, we're going to talk about the bait. We're going to talk about the presentation. We're going to try to educate you a little bit today on what we're doing, John.
We've been just pulling small bladed baits with a couple of beads and a slow death hook. It's basically just a small spinner, couple beads, slow, easy presentation, small, and they've been eating it up.
Now we're running that on lead core, right?
Running on lead. And
so just varying depths,
varying
right?
depth.
3, 4, 5, all the way out to 7 colors, right?
Up to 10 in some instances. They're running them just like salmon.
Exactly. So what we're doing out here as we get reset up for this one is that we don't know where the fish are first thing in the morning. We think there's some fish high, and so that's where your 3 color might come into play. But then you want to just really cover. We got a bottom bouncer behind us going, all kinds of different tricks, but stay with us for these deep water walleyes, and these two guys are teaching me this presentation. I fished out here before, but never this way. Now you're going to watch us today. We'll lose a fish or two because that's just the nature of this game when you're going really slow, especially with a single hook like a slow death rig. I'm bad at losing fish, meaning I don't take it well. But one of the most important things you can do is don't pump the rod at all when you're bringing fish in like this. You don't pump the rod. That just increases the chances of tension, less tension, more tension, less tension, or if you've got them hooked in the skin of the lip, your chances of tearing that out are better. You're much better off just with a slow, easy retrieve, no hurry at all. Just let the fish come in with the boat. They're almost certainly going to give you a head shake or two in an attempt to get away when they see the boat. especially in the super clean water that you got here on Huron. But it is what it is. One of the best ways to help the netter also is to just get away. And one of the things this Angler Qwest 24 will give you is this ability to get back in the, get your rod tip over the shoulder, and that way the netter has a real chance to direct you. That's the other thing. When you're getting to the final net, if you're out on a charter or something, sometimes a guy netting will give the guy with the rod instructions, you know, lift, 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 you know, reel, 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 stuff like that. It's important to listen to the guy netting. He sees the fish. It's also important to just know when to just give the fish back a little bit of line, because I have a good one on here. So, but hopefully you'll get to see this one. And you know, these charters do a great job out here. Guys like Mike, they do it day in and day out for a living, and they're here to really just put people on the experience of being fishing. And it's so hard to nice fish. Yeah, right there you see it. Yeah. Woo. I'll let Mike hold that up there for you. Show that bait off right the way it is, right there. That's the bait. Just a nice little thing called, what's it called?
Butterfly by Northland Tackle.
Northland Tackle slow death rig with a butterfly spinner on it.
Yep.
And I tell you what, guys, it catches fish here on Saginaw Bay. Show that off.
Take a picture.
Yep.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Angler Qwest, built with purpose. Traxstech, the ultimate fishing system. Strike King, tie one on. Garmin.
Make loading and unloading your boat easy with the Drotto Catch and Release Automatic Boat Latch. Load with ease. Simply drive on the trailer and the Drotto will automatically latch to your bow eye. A hard plastic liner protects your boat. For launching, back your boat in, pull the release lever, and away you go. For roller or bunk trailers, the Drotto is quick and easy to install and works with most V-hull boats. Spend less time at the landing and more time fishing. The Drotto Catch and Release Automatic Boat Latch. Online at DrottoProducts.com.
What you just saw us do was, so we're letting the boards out for our initial set at a new spot, and you let them out with a clicker, and when you hear that clicker increase in speed, it can mean you have a fish. So Mike clicked it, grabbed it, and felt the fish pop off. So what he did was he immediately opened the bail again, peeled off about 4 or 5 good peels of line to let that bait stall and sink. What happens is you get competitive fish. When a fish bites, they're likely not the only fish there chasing after that bait. And so when that one popped free, another one was there, and by stalling the bait out and letting it sink, he got another one to come up and bang it and put it back, re-engage the reel, and boom, there was another one there immediately. So little tricks like that, guys, to pay attention to when you're fishing. If you get a bite on a meat rig or any crawler or leech type harness and it pops forward like the fish came off, immediately disengage the reel, let the bait slide back, and what you'll find almost every time is you can entice another bite from another fish. And that's really a trick that, you know, almost every tournament guy knows, but sometimes the regular guy doesn't know those little things, and that can be a great way. Fish are competitive. So when you're reeling, when a fish is racing up at a bait, he's probably in a race with another fish or 2 or even 3. And so when the first fish gets it and you prick him, again, you know, just understand there's more fish there, and if you drop back into them, you can get another bite.
You got your outside one, or is
You
it
grab
this
that
one?
net. I think it's that one.
I got the net. Yeah.
And I'll just undo this quick. So Mike, when guys are out on your charter, that up to 4 or 5 pounders, that's what they can expect?
Yes, definitely. definitely.
We've been running a little bit of lead, but I've grabbed a little tadpole out because John wanted a tadpole. And what we're gonna do is slap a tadpole on in place of lead in some of these, because what you're seeing on the Garmin right here is a lot of fish in that 30-foot range, and another group of actually good marks up in that 15 to 20-foot range. Well, if you're fishing suspended fish, those tadpoles can be just deadly when you're pulling these live bait rigs, whether it's a Dreamweaver worm burner or whether it's one of these butterfly rigs or just a conventional spinner. Tadpoles are an awesome way to get your bait down to the zone. And you can use your phone. Right on my phone, I have the Precision Trolling app right here. And that's going to be able to tell me exactly how far out to let this tadpole based on our speed. We're going 1.5 miles an hour right there. This app will allow me to say 1.5 miles an hour. Tadpole, if I'm targeting fish, those 20, looks like 25-foot fish, some really heavy marks, I want to put this 4 or 5 feet above them. You've got super clean water here in Lake Huron. You don't want to be right in the fish's face, believe it or not. You want to be up above them. You want to, again, trigger that competitiveness in the fish that causes them to want to rush up and grab that bait. And that's what you're looking for when you're trolling open water. One of the cool things about this too, guys, and that Mike and John both turned me on to, is the fact that this is basically salmon / lake trout / walleye fishing. I mean, when you're on this strip of shoreline from Tawas north to Alpena, you're going to have a mixed bag of anything, right, John?
Any kind of fish. We've been picking up steelhead. I heard some cohos caught.
Atlantics aren't out of the question as you go north.
And definitely steelheads. There's steelhead all over in here.
Yep. Yeah, he saw the boat and decided he didn't want to go join Mike. I'll let you hold that one up. Show the way they peg that bait right in their mouth and how they hook themselves. Boy, he's hooked too good, solid.
Yeah.
Way inside the lip, not in the lip, but on the back side of the lip. And that's the kind you're not going to lose him.
No.
Wow, starting to work on a bag now, Michael. I tell you what, guys, the quality of fish in this deep water, John turned me on to it when we had our conversation. He said, guys, a lot more 20-inch fish out in this deeper water, and we're seeing that today, first thing. You know, it's not fast and furious, but let me tell you what, 5 quality fish in the first, hour and a half, 2 hours of the day. That's awesome fishing.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Polarcraft, the toughest built aluminum boats, bar none. Dreamweaver, home of the revolutionary Spin Doctor. Lose, feel the difference. WavePro, best ride on the water.
WavePro high-performance boat pedestals eliminate bottoming out and back-jarring impacts. Now available the 2.0 version and slider seat hubs. The best in air shock technology provides a controlled return to keep you on your seat. Fast and easy to install with permanent mounts or movable hubs for quick and easy seat placement in 10 to 16-inch models. WavePro high-performance boat pedestals, best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.
That's the other tip, guys. You get a hot one. Let's say you're not going to have multiples of things like 6 colors in the boat. So you can make an alteration by taking a 4 color, for example, and snapping a 2-ounce snap weight on the at the end. Where do you put your snap weight? In the middle?
Well, I
put it right at the
put
end.
Mine right at the end of the core.
Exactly, right at the end of the
mono.
core, and it will add, and act like a 6. So that's really the key to being versatile too, is understanding if you get a hot set like a 6 color and all you got to go with it in the boat is a 4, you can make that a 6 color just by snapping on a 2-ounce snap weight to the back of it. But right now, she's talking. I don't believe so. I think you have a fish. Oh, that's a real fish.
That's a heavy fish right there.
Yeah.
Get one at a time.
That board just,
Yeah.
you see the butt of the board? Oh man. We were watching that board go out, and as that board's coming in, I mean, the butt of the board just took a lurch, and it was like, hello.
John, I'm going to switch spots with you, and
That
then I'll
way
let
you
you
can
go
get
there, and I'll
both.
get his board, and then I'll net your fish.
Sure. So again, this you see how easily we moved around. Can you imagine doing that in a 18-foot V-bottom boat? I mean, he just jumped around me. Just that simple. Flat floor, nothing to trip over.
What you got, Mike? How close are you?
Hand me the little net, and I'll net my own darn. No, the little one.
I'll get it.
This is a nice fish too.
Yep, I got him. Go ahead, you're good, just like that.
Look at the color. That's perfectly clear water.
A little higher.
Yep. He's trying to lose. That's nice. I got him. I'll just grab him out of the net. There, Johnny, and we'll talk, and you can get Captain Mike's fish.
Ooh, he's got that one deep.
He's got this one. We're going to show you what wanting it.
Yeah, he's got that one deep.
That's when they want it right there.
That one's bleeding all over.
And clean that right up. Unfortunately, I need to clean me up after that one. And you can do it. I got blood all over me from that fish, but I can get rid of it. We'll get fish right here. Look at this one. How big of one you got?
Yeah, he's a tank.
It's a tank. We like tanks. Hang on, I got you.
That's a good one. Ready, Mike?
Beautiful fish. Yeah. Way to go, Mike. Way to go, John. Yeah.
That's a good one. Look how gold they are.
That's the thing, John. That thing was, wow, show that off. That's about a 4 or 5 pounder.
The color of them is just perfect.
It's crazy. Crazy good fishing here. You know what? So many people talk about Saginaw Bay, and rightfully so. But I'll tell you what, if you're missing the Tawas midsummer bite, you're missing it, aren't you?
Yeah.
It's
Those
a
are
fun
perfect
fishery.
eating fish.
Oh, they
the
are.
The best eating fish there is right there.
Yeah.
That ain't about 20 inches probably.
Yeah, exactly. 20, 21 incher. It's nothing but a jumbo perch, John.
Yeah, that's it.
Fisherman's Digest is brought to you by Offshore Tackle Products, Flo-Fast, world's leading portable fluid transfer system, Drotto, catch and release boat system.
We all want to keep moving, and we all need fuel to do it. Now, with the revolutionary Flo-Fast system, you can fuel up and keep moving from literally anywhere. Flo-Fast will pump or siphon an amazing 8 gallons per minute, so you can get back to what you do best. To find out more about Flo-Fast, go to flofast.com. Flo-Fast. Fuel up. Keep moving.
So hey, we're gonna talk about a little bit about the Tawas fishery that we've got going on right now, and looks like we're hooked up behind us. So, you know, when you're looking for great places to fish, you know, Tawas has got to be added to your list. This is a fishery that starts first thing in the spring, right after ice out. You're going to have the opportunity for Lakers and walleye combination bite. As summer progresses, you're going to get a migration of the larger walleye coming out of the Saginaw Bay area and starting to run up that northeast corner of Michigan shoreline, and they come right through Tawas. So that 50 to 80 foot bite is going to be there all summer long. Now the cool thing about it is you can catch these fish a lot of different ways. You can catch them with multiple colors of segmented lead core, kind of mimicking salmon trolling. You can catch them with dipsy divers. You can catch them on downriggers. And really what Tawas offers is a real diverse fishery. A fishery that's lake trout, walleye, and also silverfish. A lot of steelhead, a lot of Atlantics and coho mixed in with a catch as well. And so this is why people come to this port town to experience this awesome diverse fishing. Now if you get to the fall, you're going to have these fish come tight to shore again. The 50, 60, 70 foot range, you're going to be able to encounter Lakers. And late in the fall, like we're talking Thanksgiving time, you're going to see a casting opportunity for big Lakers and walleyes reestablish itself right in front of the bay, the port town of Tawas, right in that bay area there. There's also a great perch bite that happens there in the fall. So Tawas is really truly a multi-species, very diverse fishery. Now, when we're talking about the fishing report for midsummer, we're talking about a really easy presentation, a mix of either lead core, tadpoles, bottom bouncers, behind boards with live bait, whether it's slow death rigs, whether it's spinner harnesses. You could also pick it up. You could go 2.5 miles an hour and you could fish salmon style with spoons and dipsies, and you can catch these fish. But whatever you do, you know, that is up to you. It's what your strength is. But try different things when you're doing this whole shoreline gig here north of Saginaw Bay, primarily out in front of Tawas. Now, when you're talking about a platform that we're in, I mean, look at me. We're standing here right now, having a great time fishing. We're in our Angler Qwest Pro Toll 24. It's completely rigged for fishing, for this style of fishing, and there's lots of room. We got 3 guys back here with plenty of room to go. So hey, no matter if you're an Angler Qwest 24 or your own boat, have a great day on the water and put Tawas on your list of destinations, of places to come and things to do. And if you're looking for an awesome charter, right here, Real Operator. That would be you. You're the real operator with Captain Mike. He's got a fishing charter based right here out of Tawas. He's a great local guide. He's on the fish all the time. So as soon as the bite starts in the spring till late in the fall, give Captain Mike a call. Get on his boat like he joined us today. He was nice enough to jump on my boat. So hey guys, thanks for joining us today from Tawas, Michigan. Awesome fishing. Thanks to John for taking us out. Thanks to Captain Mike. Hey, if you're looking for an awesome charter, Mike's information will be up right at the end of the show. Should see it on your screen right now. Tawas, Michigan, midsummer walleyes. You got to check it out. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next week.
Closed captioning is brought to you by WavePro. Best ride on the water. Online at waveproshock.com.